Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Keegan. First of all, check out the new logo gear. We got hats, we got shirts, we got all kinds of stuff. Link in the description. Second of all, I'm out here. Look at this log jam. This creek is a tiny creek that is flowing really high, and it's clearly just been totally wiped out by the Christmas floods. Like, look at this log jam. The water was over my head, and I'm standing a good 3 feet above the water down there. So we're talking like 10 feet higher. Totally insane. So we're gonna try to catch fish. I don't know if we're gonna or not. It's kind of murky, but there's a reservoir downstream. So this is one of the places where we think big fish, when there's high water like this, can migrate upstream looking for a place to spawn. So here we go. Look at it, just sticks everywhere. Just the amount of water that was here at high flow is just craziness. Apparently this creek and all the creeks here were at like 80, some up to 97% of their peak recorded flow ever in like 131 years. So look at these 30-foot tall trees just bent over. Crazy power of water. This spot looks pretty darn good. I don't think I'm going to spook anybody because the water's so murky. Let's have a little sit and fish here. Should be able to high stick it all the way along this wall. I am on the Oni Nissin Oni 345, and I also brought the 295 in the same rod. Because last time I was here, there was a lot more sticks and trees. This time it's all been scoured out, so the extra reach is nice. All right, so I was putting it against this wall. I lost the big bead head. I have a smaller bead head on now, tungsten still, and I just picked up one up right here. But the take was so soft I didn't even notice, and I wasn't sure if it was just stuck on the bottom, because it's definitely on the bottom. And didn't set it, but he was on, floated to the top, looks like probably about an 8 or 9 inch fish, and then just flipped off because I hadn't set it at all. So they're in here, so that's good. Let's see if we can get that guy again, or someone else. The lack of water visibility, I really feel like you gotta kind of hit him on the nose with it. Also, I gotta take the water temperature, probably pretty cold. And this is in the shade, so they're lethargic, so I'm not expecting energetic takes. I gotta start setting like I mean it. If I set too hard, I'm going to end up in these trees, like I already lost one fly there. Fully expect to lose more today. I gotta pay a little more attention to the subtle takes, I guess. Trying to have the height so it's just floating right above the bottom, so that if I do sense a change of direction like that, if it's clunking along the bottom, I can't feel the take. So if I can let it go all the way to the bottom and then see, is that a fish? No. So all the way to the bottom and then up a little bit. All right, now we got a good drift. We're off the bottom. That's a change of direction. Nope, it's a swirl. Let's try to put it farther into the flow. There we go. There we go, now we're in the flow. That's a good drift. There we go, that's a fish. Probably the same one. Okay. Yeah, probably the same one. Come here, dude. Don't flip off. Yes. Okay. On the board. Wow, all these fish that I've been catching these last couple weeks after the rain are just beat up, scratched. Looks like they've been rolled down waterfalls. They probably have. All right, let's put this down. Whoa, just went really deep in the water. That's how you break a rod. Okay, that was way deeper than I thought. Ah, Jesus. Okay, there we go. Hazardous. It's a good fish. Silvery, really strong, really healthy. Here you go, bud. Okay, that's great. Or I'm gonna see if I can stand. No way, wow. That is quicksand. Oh man, that is like waterlogged quicksand. I would just sink up to my thighs if I stood in there. Wow, all right, I'm gonna move on. Look at this, just snap trees everywhere. The good thing is, for the foreseeable, you will have a little, ow! That hook went really deep in my hand. For the foreseeable, there will be some spots that have more casting space because all these trees were right against the creek last time I was here, so it's a little bit better for that. Oh, look at this butterfly. I feel like if there's any big, oh, that might have been, no, trees again! Every time I set, I'm losing a fly. Ugh. I'm gonna run out of bead heads. Dang it. I've lost more flies today than I've lost in months. Already I've lost 3 flies. I usually don't lose very many flies, but put on this neon orange-headed nymph. I got a fly pack from a guy on one of the Tenkara people on Facebook. I think this is one of his, and his flies are great, especially little beadheads. So I'll put a link to his flies in the description below if you want to get some flies from him. Okay, this looks like a great pool. We got some swirly foam over on the other bank, so there's got to be a fish in here. If there was a fish at the last place, definitely a fish here. Also got to be really careful of quicksand right here. Quicksand is like something you think is not real when you're in elementary school. Maybe I'll just start over here because there's a lot of sticks down there. Anyway, quicksand is a thing, and I've been stuck in it. I've almost lost a boot once. So you got to be really careful walking on sand that it's not just gonna collapse. Like, look at this. It's just the waterlogged sand. You could just sink right in if you're not careful. Got this big log here I can pull myself out with. Okay, it's not too bad right here. All right, now I can bow and arrow it up into that eddy if I'm careful. Yes! The next challenge is getting it to sit in that eddy.
Careful where you step. I found there's some pretty good quicksand in here.
I've been having the same exact thought. Maybe there's somebody hiding under these rocks. Oh, might have been a fish. All right, next up is we're gonna try to fish this swirl right there. Maybe that right side as well. All right, I'm in a good spot to fish both sides of this. I've got good casting room overhead. I'm feeling good about this spot. Like I said, the last fish, I could hardly even tell there was a bite. It was just a change of direction of the line, and a very slight one at that. Oh, while we're here, let's take the temperature. Oh yeah, water temperature is 49. No wonder they're not very active. That's quite cold for these parts. Either the fly on the bottom or a bite. Hard to tell. Oh, no, leaf. All right, maybe I can get farther out over there. Yep. Just don't get tangled on this branch. Just let the current do the work. All right, this spot looks real good too. Waterfall over there. Wow, tons of spots here. Let's see if we can get it into the depths. By this rock. Yeah, there's definitely fish in this pool. Will they bite? Can I catch them? Do they want what's on offer? These are all questions. Well, that's super nice. God, look at these stick jams. Okay, again, has to be a fish in here. Has to. I don't know. I took the temperature of that little creek with the waterfall, and it was 54 instead of 49. So maybe the water's a little warmer here. Maybe not. Okay, I put this guy on. I've seen this guy work in similar cold water conditions, so we'll see what happens. Come on, that's a good spot right there. Wow, I cannot believe I'm not catching fish here. Cannot believe it. Keegan for Devin.
Devin here.
Any bites, any luck over?
Not very much. I've gotten a few. The key thing for me has been the sun. I gotta find if I get them when there's sun on the water. Over.
Copy that. Yeah, I've had no other bites. I fished that one of the pools along the wall for a long time in the shade. I mean, there's got to be fish there. They're just not biting. Another just beautiful cut wall. There's always fish in these pools. My buddy just said the only bites he's been getting have been in the sun, which this is not. Well, let's try. Ooh. Not even a bite. There we go. There's a fish. Yes, that's a good fish. That's a good fish. Yes, 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 yes. Going for a run. Come here, bud. Oh, yeah. Come here. In the net, in the net, in the net. In the net. Gentle hands. Yes! Yes, yes, yes. And he flipped the fly out. Oh, fantastic. Silvery rainbow. Tend to look more silvery in the winter, I think. There you go, bud. See ya. Okay, so that was awesome. I waited to here so I could hit right over there. There's another little flow. It's coming in right here. He was right behind these rocks. Excellent. But still, I think there's bigger ones in the depths. It's one of those days where you wonder how many bites you've missed. Because they're so subtle, this winter fishing. Like that. Oh, there we go. That's a good fish. Wow, it's a fish. Come on, bud. So subtle. Did I foul hook you? No. Okay, come on in. There we go. Little guy. Still very silvery. Also, this guy's got like pale white and then, let me see. Oh wow, really cool. It's got like orange, translucent orange fins. Really pale, he's got these translucent orange fins. Look at that. Super neat. There you go, bud. I don't know though, I'm convinced there's a monster lurking. Oh wow, there's gotta be big fish in here. Combination of the murky conditions and the high flows mean I'm not very worried about spooking them from where I'm standing here. Come on, big fish, you're sitting by that foam. I know you are. What if I just give it a little lift? All right, another big pool along a wall. Had luck with those. So let's try it here. God, it's beautiful. Wow. How lucky am I that I get to be fishing here in January. Wow. This river just raged. Oh yeah, there's gotta be fish there. There's a bunch of boulders. Personally, I think covering a lot of water is what it's all about. Especially on a day like today because the water's a little murky. So you really have to like hit them in the nose with it. And you don't really know where they are. Oh, well, it stopped. Could have been a bite. A little sassoir. Once more along the wall. I'm feeling good about this spot. There's got to be somebody in here. Strike detection is so hard. Unbelievable. Look at these cliffs. All right, there's one more pool I want to fish, and then I gotta go so I can pick up my son and take him to karate. You know how it is. Can't stop because around every corner there's something like this. I could spend 45 minutes just fishing this, but I can't spend 45 minutes just fishing this. I think where I really want to be fishing is in there. Look at these cliffs. It's just straight down. There we go. There's a fish. Little one. There, bud. Wow, pretty one. I was able to reach right on the other side of this little inlet here. Beautiful. All right, I gotta start heading back home. That was a good one last fish. Scenery is ridiculous. My God, there's another waterfall over there. Look at this scenery. Unbelievable. Not a bad hiking trail. Well, that looks steep. Man, these views. Pretty good. Pretty good. All right, we're walking back. We caught a handful. Tough conditions, cold water, lethargic fish. Oh wow. You can see it down there, and it snakes around. Nope, that way. Oh, wow. Look at this weather. Pretty grateful to have this in my backyard. This is excellent. Wow, look at this. There's like a carved out wall. Where is it? There it is. Look at that. I gotta make it to there next time. That looks cool. Anyway, had a great time. Check out the new gear, hats, shirts. You got a duffel bag in there. And shout out to Chris Zimmer. These are the split shot packs, love them. And one last look at this incredible view. Oh yeah. All right, see you in the next one.